What's going on, everybody? It's Mr. Fresh Yitty coming at you with a video today. As always, every weekday morning, waking you up, trying to get you motivated for the day. I'm so glad you guys are here, and I want to make sure that if you're watching me on YouTube, make sure that you like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so that you never miss an upload. And if you're watching me on Facebook, make sure that you comment, like, and share this video with everyone you know. Even if you're on YouTube, share this video with everyone that you know. Anyone else that's going through the entrepreneurial battle that we are always facing with every day. So I just want to make sure that you guys share this video with those people so that they can get the great information that you get every morning. Okay? So what I want to do today, man, is I just kind of want to just go over what we're going to be doing now. That our 30-day challenge is over. That we've got up every morning, and we've got up for the last 30 days, and make sure that we have done something for our business. Trying to get off on the right foot every morning. So I hope this becomes or has become a habit for you now, so that you are now habit stacking. Habit stacking. You'll hear me say that a lot. Habit stacking. But I'm so glad you guys will be or have turned this into a an actual habit. So we're gonna get into the habit of continuing to do this, okay? Because it can just really explode your business. I think I was looking at a graphic yesterday where someone had said if they do an extra hour a day, by the end of the year, it turns into like 69 days extra, or extra 3 hours a day. If you wake up and, do 3 extra hours a day, instead of sleeping those extra 3 hours, then it turns out to like 69 or 79 hours or 79 days, extra days in the year that you actually get because you're not sleeping. Okay. So, don't take for granted this little bit of time that you wake up, that you spend outside of your actual normal time that you wake up. So if you're one of those people that wakes up at 7 or 8, if you do, 4 or 5 in the morning, then, you're gaining almost an extra 70 days. So keep that in mind, man. Keep that in mind. That's just something that, that you can count on. Who wants to add extra days to your life, essentially? So what we're going to be doing now, since I have this group, the Pressure Washing Business Building group, what I want to be doing now is I just kind of want to start giving you guys principles and things in the morning. It'd be great for you to come over and just watch what we're doing here and learn something early in the morning that you could possibly apply during the day or during the week. And I just want to be true to the name of the group, business building, because that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be business building, and then when business building, we're starting with a series. Start from scratch, start from zero, and we're going to go all the way through. And when we get to the end, we're going to repeat this for the people who hadn't done it before. So you're going to get a lot of value. You're going to get a lot of information. I'm not going to hold back any information. I'm going to give it to you guys, and hopefully you go to the concert when the concert comes around, i.e. or such as webinars and things like that I'll be holding to get you guys motivated, get you guys going. All right, so let's jump into today's message. But before we do that, make sure that if you are not in the group, the Pressure Washing Business Building group, make sure that you go down to the links in the bottom, click on the link, and go ahead and jump into the group. It's totally free. I'm going to release information in that group from now on, so that when you see these YouTube videos and things like that, they're going to be going live in the groups, and then you guys can come to YouTube and watch them as well. So what we're going to be talking about today really mostly is to get rid of fear, okay? Because fear is the biggest thing that's going to hold us back as an entrepreneur. So I'm talking to the people who um, are not pressure washing right now, who are thinking about pressure washing, who are thinking about starting the business, and those people who have already started the business, but maybe they're still working a full-time job and they're trying to move past being in a full-time job to just going straight to pressure washing and doing pressure washing only. And then there's also the people who are doing this full-time but might have reservations or might be scared about, hiring somebody or moving to the next step, because we always want to do what? Turn the notch. All right, that's the thing. All right, turn the notch. Remember, every day we're going to turn the notch. All right, so that's our thing. Turn the notch. Remember that. Turn the notch. Okay, I know I said it a few times because the more you say it, more repetition, the more you believe it. Okay, all right. So we're going to turn the notch, right? So having that fear, we're not wired, okay, by our Creator to be to have a spirit of fear, right? We have sound mind, right? And we want to make sure that as we're going through the day, or we're going through this cycle, this business thing, is that we don't approach things with fear, because fear can actually hurt you. Now, I was told that when you have scared money, right? Back in the day, when you have scared money doesn't make money. Okay. That's one of the old gambling principles. Now, I know that we don't gamble, or we don't really look highly favorably about gambling. But that principle of gambling is a kind of true. Okay. So it's kind of like when you are scared to do something, or you're scared to put your money out there when you're gambling, then you're not going to make any money, because you're like doing $1 at a time or $2 at a time. You might win $1, you might win $2, then you might lose $3. So it's the risk reward factor is what we're talking about here. The risk reward factor. Okay, nothing is going to happen unless you take an extraordinary risk. Nothing that you will want to happen, anything extraordinary that you want to happen in your life, is not going to happen unless you take an extraordinary risk. Okay, and it would pay off. So think about what your life would be like if you don't take a step to get into your business, take a step to grow your business, take the step to leave your job and pursue your pressure washing business full time. If you think about what your life would be like if you don't do that, you're going to work 35 years in a place, and you'll probably be doing pressure washing on the side, so you're making pretty good money. But then you'll retire, and you'll get the back half of a meeting just for everybody to say, hey, happy retirement. Or you might get a retirement party that you share with other people that are retiring too, and you'll get a bouquet of flowers and a card that says thank you. And you'll be sitting beside that 22-year-old person who just got out of college and is getting ready to start the same journey that you're actually trying to end. So, it's kind of like, man, you did all of this work for this company, and all you got was a bouquet of flowers and, a subpar retirement package, right? So, and, I think statistics says that people who finish in jobs, I think like a vast majority of the people don't have enough money for retirement, even though they saved and saved and saved, and they still haven't scratched the surface of the amount of money that they need to retire. So then they're going to be back in the workforce, right, after they retire, doing something small so they can just get some money to help supplement the income that they're working with, right? Unless they made a lot of great investments into some real estate and things like that. But you work all that time. You could work all that time for yourself, okay, and finish with, something that is still tangible, that still can be bringing you money. you'll have a business. Now that business is not going to go anywhere unless you dissolve it. So you can take that business, you can pass it on to, a family member or, a child or anything like that. And they can continue running and you can still get a percentage of it. And that's your retirement, man. That's your job security. Like, you don't have job security in the job that you have. Okay. That business could go away and you'll be left with nothing. And they can lay you off without any, any warning really, if they wanted to. They're reducing. Okay, the same is true for your own business, but when you have your own business, you're not going to fire yourself, right? You're not going to lay yourself off. You're going to keep working, and then there's infinite possibilities. So, man, I need you guys to change your mindset. Start thinking, get rid of that fear of, am I going to do well? I don't know if I'm going to do well. You don't know if you're going to do well until you jump out there and do it. So you got to get out there and do it. All right. And sometimes things don't happen for you until you actually leave and jump out there and put yourself out there. Okay. It's rolling the dice. Okay. You don't want to live with the regret of not trying to do something better for yourself and try to grow or try to get to a different place. Okay. You don't want to live with that regret of not ever doing anything. Okay. Like I said before, extraordinary results come from taking extraordinary risk. Okay. You have to take a risk. Now, a calculated risk is much better than just jumping out in the wind. Okay. Take calculated risk. Okay. It's fine. But know that you're going to have to take a risk. There's no other way around it. There's no other way around it, guys. You got to take that risk. There are people in this world that got to where they got to, in the $1 million, 6, 7, 8, 9 figures. They didn't do it because they played it safe. They did it because they took an extraordinary risk. Right? So I implore you, man, start, getting your mind changing your mindset to say, hey, I need to take the rest of, my work life or my work career and do it for myself. Okay? Do it for myself because myself is more important. Your boss don't care about you. Your boss don't care about your family. Your boss don't care about your bills. All they care about is you coming in and doing the work so that they can get rich. Why do that when you can do the work and make yourself rich? Think about that. All right, guys. So I hope I gave you some great motivational tips to get rid of that fear. Let's erase fear. Let's erase doubt. What would it look like if you actually won? Don't think about what it looks like if you would lose. Think about what it looks like if you win. Right? Because winning is part of winning is part of it. Winning is part of it. Okay? What would your life look like if you win? Think about it. All right. So we're going to be doing some things that's going to help us change our mindset inside of the group. So make sure you join Pressure Washing Business Building Group. It's the Question Safe Zone. You can ask questions in there, and there's going to be some training coming down the line, guys. So make sure you hop up in there. It's free, totally free to you. We're going to add value to everybody. We're going to help 100 people totally for free. So I just need you guys to jump in there and get this info. All right. I'm Mr. Fresh, you dig? And I'm so glad you guys joined me. And I'll see you guys